Welcome to Ventura, home of the Chumash, where land, water, and culture are deeply connected. From Surfers Point to Ventura Keys and the Santa Clara Estuary, this is a place shaped and reshaped by its shoreline. Keeping Ventura that way takes planning. The city is updating its local coastal program, the plan that guides where we build, how we adapt, and what we protect. The coast has always tested the people who live here. In 1995, El Niño brought mudslides. In 2018, storms flooded streets near the estuary. And in 2023, a rogue wave swept through Pierpont and the Keys with almost no warning. That change is accelerating. Within a generation or two, sea level rise and stronger coastal events could make serious flooding far more common. River flooding may also increase in the area. The California Coastal Commission, the state agency that plans and regulates land use along California's coast, provides guidance to coastal communities like Ventura for how to address sea level rise using the best available science. Seawalls are no longer the default answer. The focus now is on green and gray infrastructure, solutions that work with natural systems rather than fighting them. The city of Ventura is already acting. The Surfers Point Managed Retreat Project has been hugely successful in enhancing safety for beachgoers and preserving the shoreline from further erosion. The Calorama Outfall Project excavated a new drainage channel that now prevents flooding and keeps mud and debris off the pedestrian bridge, bike path, and parking area. Today, we'll explore the risks Ventura faces, and more importantly, the steps we can take together to build a safer, more resilient coast. Let's take a closer look. This is the Ventura County Fairgrounds, a year-round destination for events and entertainment, and an important emergency shelter, especially for nearby residents who may not have the resources to evacuate far from home. Maria has worked at the emergency shelter at the fairgrounds for 11 years.
During the 2017 Thomas Fire, we had hundreds of people here in one night. Families, seniors, folks with nowhere else to go. But the fairgrounds sit in the floodplain. When the emergency shelter is flooding, where do those people go?
Without action, our beach could become narrower, and chronic flooding could become part of daily life. Further into the future, key infrastructure like Highway 101 and the train lines could be seriously affected. Solutions being considered for this area include vegetated dunes that combine plants and natural materials to reduce erosion and align with the Coastal Commission guidelines. Moving the bike path and parking lots inland can give the shoreline room to shift naturally. Manhattan Beach, Santa Monica, Encinitas, and other coastal locations have invested in similar systems.
If we plan now, this place can still be here when people need it.
This is the Pierpont neighborhood, one of Ventura's popular beach areas. Even today, an extreme storm could cover most of the beach. After decades of use, the Pierpont Stormwater Lift Station was modernized, playing a vital role in preventing flooding by pumping stormwater from below sea level out to the ocean. Elevating homes is another proven strategy used across coastal California. It keeps families in their neighborhoods while reducing flood damage. Nature-based buffers can slow stormwater before it reaches homes. Now let's see what happens at ground level. Back in December 2023, after a winter storm, the worst was still coming. A rogue wave overtopped the beach with almost no warning. As sea levels rise, flooding like this may become more and more common. Let's head to the Ventura Keys neighborhood. This neighborhood was built around the water. David has lived here for 30 years.
We moved here in '94, raised our kids on this canal. They learned to fish off the dock, swim right out back. Lately, the king tides come higher than they used to. A couple of years ago, we had water in our garage for the first time.
Storms today are already causing damages. As sea levels rise, the impact will increase. All the sea level rise projections you see here are based on NOAA and USGS Coastal Storm Modeling System. They show what could happen under different scenarios, planning tools that help us understand the range of what the city could face. The local coastal program offers strategies to protect the Keys while keeping the connection to the water that makes this neighborhood what it is. The city can look to examples from other communities that have supported property owners who opt to install floodwalls and other barriers to protect their homes from floodwaters and reduce the direct impact of waves. You've seen what could be coming. You've also seen what's possible. Dunes that absorb waves, wetlands that hold floodwater, buildings raised above the risk, drainage systems designed for the conditions ahead, not the ones behind us. The City of Ventura has 3 active grants funding coastal resilience work and is pursuing more, aiming to offset costs to property owners with state and federal dollars. Communities that meet FEMA standards can reduce flood insurance costs for residents. Planning now has a direct financial benefit. The local coastal plan lays out actions the city can take over time as conditions change, rather than waiting until the damage is done. The most recent capital improvement program includes coastal projects, with some work already underway.
When the next emergency happens, I want to know we're ready.
I want my grandkids to have what we had.
This is our coast.
Let's plan its future together.
Visit the City of Ventura's website to learn more about the local coastal program, current projects, the capital improvement plan, and how to get involved.